Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification gang. God Squad, what it is, man. These promoters out here is about that bullshit, all of them. Shit from Eddie Hearn, Shelly Finkel, shit, Bob Arum with some shit, Al Han, all of them. Espinal, all of them, they all with that bullshit, all of them. Reason why I say that is because they're acting like straight real estate agents. They hold on to these fighters and treat them like they property, like they real estate. Reason being I say that is because back in the day, when Don King was the dude, when he was the man, when he was the main man out here, and when it was just him and Bob Arum, they was doing their thing. And Don King promoted the Joe Frazier and George Foreman fight. He promoted that shit, right? Don King is the same dude, bro, that set that fight up, bro. Same dude. He came with Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier was the heavyweight champion of the world. He just beat Muhammad Ali at this time. Okay? Gets his ass whipped. I mean, knocked off his feet by George Foreman. Knocked off his feet by George Foreman. Got his ass fucked up, whipped, all the shit. And Don King left with George Foreman. Don King specifically quoted in saying, "I came with the champion, I left with the champion." And that's what these promoters want to do. Stop listening to the bullshit of the LDBC. They talking about all the numbers, and it's the numbers and popularity and all that. Man, it ain't none of that shit, bro. That's just bullshit to try to get people to sucked into their channel, or maybe even get you introduced into boxing. I give them dudes that credit on that part of it, because you all talking about boxers, so that might get more people to come and watch boxing. But the shit that y'all motherfuckers on with this LDB shit and telling people about, oh, it's the numbers and Wilder is more popular and Joshua need to get this and he need to do this and he ain't this, and bruh. Y'all doing the same shit y'all saying these Joshua fanboys is doing. Everything y'all saying bad about the Joshua fans and what they doing, y'all doing the same shit. Y'all just doing it in the name of Wilder. That's what y'all doing it for. Y'all not doing it really for boxing. Y'all doing it in the name of Deontay the Bronze Bomber, Alabama Slammer Wilder. That's who y'all on. These promoters is bullshit, bro. That's why they doing Wilder the way they doing. Guess the Kalnacki fight is gonna happen. You know why the Kalnacki fight gonna happen? Kalnacki is a PBC fighter. You know why the Ortiz fight gonna happen again? Because Ortiz is a PBC fighter. You know why Ortiz didn't turn down the Anthony Joshua fight? Because he's a PBC fighter. If they let that happen, that means the zone got control and all the bullshit. That's why Wilder turned that deal down. It wasn't just because on the fact of he claims, and the LDBC motherfuckers claim, that Joshua wasn't a part of the deal, even though I ain't seen one video where Wilder said that Joshua wasn't a part of the motherfucking deal. But whatever. And he'd be the B-side. I figured that part too. If he take the deal, he'll be the B-side too. So I think he figured that part as well. So it's like he ain't take that deal because he's going to be the B-side, and it's going to be on another network. He ain't going to have control and all that bullshit. He ain't going to be able to dictate. He ain't going to do none of that bullshit that he want to do. Shelly Finkel said himself in fucking post press conference after Wilder beat Brazil that he already got the fights lined up. He already got one fight lined up already, which is more likely going to be Ortiz. I don't want to see that shit again, bro. We already saw what you did with Ortiz, bro. And he older now. He like, what, 2 years, a year or two older now? I don't want to see that shit, bro. He ain't finna do nothing different. Nothing. He finna do the same shit. And the same shit finna happen, bro. It ain't finna be a different fight. It's not gonna be a better fight. None of that shit. Wilder, you need to fight Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua, bro. Not Cal Naki, not none of them. And I think Fury did that shit on purpose to get on another network just to make the fight with Wilder harder, because motherfuckers know the politics of boxing, and they know these promoters is holding on to these motherfuckers like fresh virgin pussy out here, and they ain't trying to get that shit up. That's why they don't want to fight these fights on other networks, because they can't do what Don King did. I'm not saying that they thinking like that. I'm just saying metaphorically. They can't. It ain't like they got to take the loss, basically is what I'm telling you. They got to take the loss. They can't just come in, it's my promotion, this my fight, he my fighter, and the champ is my fighter. So if this dude beat the champ, I'm still winning. I'm still going with, you know what I'm saying? This ain't that, bruh. Unless you putting on fighters that's a part of your stable. That's what they doing now, bro. That's the bullshit these promoters is on now, bro. That's real shit, bro. That's why Al Heyman ain't letting none of them PBC fighters. That's why Errol Spence that's why shit keep playing in my head. Errol Spence keeps saying you on the wrong side of the street. Because if you was in with the, if Terrence Crawford was a PBC fighter, I guarantee you that fight would happen this year. No problem. I get why you think the Sean Porter fight happened. It ain't because Sean Porter WBC champ. That ain't why. That's because Sean Porter's a PBC fighter and he the WBC champ. Period, point blank. Don't nobody want no smoke. None of these promoters, fuck the fighters, none of these promoters want no smoke. None of it. They don't want to breathe on none of that shit. They scared to take a loss. And then you hear Eddie Hearn. This is why I say Eddie Hearn. I know somebody like, why you say Eddie Hearn? This is why I say Eddie Hearn. He gets on a motherfucking interview with IFL TV talking about, I'm ready to gamble. I'm ready to gamble. These other promoters are not ready to gamble. If you ready to gamble, bro, get that nigga Deontay Wilder everything. Give him everything he want. But at the same time, Wilder, you gotta accept being the fucking B side. That don't make no goddamn sense for you to try to be the A side with your one belt having ass. Anthony Joshua is the unified heavyweight champion of the world. I don't give a fuck if you like him or not. That's facts. You ain't finna be the A side with any unified champion in any weight division. Who the fuck is you? It's not gonna happen. Except being a B-side, take the fucking money, fight dude, and let's see what the fuck happened. Stop making excuses. Eddie, Shelly, because everybody want to see Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. They don't want to see Wilder fight Cal Naki, who's known for getting knocked the fuck out. And y'all tripping, y'all sucking Cal Naki because he done knocked out a few people and he looking cool and he got a big Polish following and all this shit. So y'all trying to get on his bandwagon and it's gonna do whatever numbers or whatever bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see Wilder fight a real puncher, a real dog. That's who I want to see him fight. I want to see you fight Fury again. Well, I want to see that shit. I want to see if you really gonna go back and knock that nigga the fuck. I want to see that shit. I want to see you fight Anthony Joshua Wilder. I don't want to see you fight. Dominic Brazil is a bum. You were supposed to knock Dominic Brazil out. That's what you were supposed to do. That nigga was scared shitless. All the people talking about they thought Brazil was gonna come and whoop him and all this shit. Brazil is a person that's tailor-made to take punches. That's what he do. That's what he known for, is taking punches. He block punches with his face. He don't got no defense. He block punches with his face. Y'all don't understand that shit. That motherfucker walked up on Wilder like this and peeked his head out, and Wilder fired on that motherfucker. Then he came back around and tried to actually fight him. And then when he saw Wilder was finna hit him, he just cringed and got knocked the fuck out. He wasn't ready. The moment was too much for him. You could see when he got in the ring. No, motherfucker wasn't warm. He wasn't ready. None of that shit, bro. He was ready to get his ass whooped. It was like he pretty much was set up for execution. That's what it looked like. It looked like it was Judgment Day Dominic Breazeale. That was bullshit. You was supposed to knock him out. All you talking about, he knocked him out in the round. It took Joshua 7. Bro, that shit don't matter, bro. Styles make fights. Okay, let me sprinkle you real fast. Styles make fights, bro. Dominic Breazeale is tailor-made to take punches, bro. That's what he do, bro. He don't got no defense. He don't got no head movement. So a guy like Wilder is gonna run through some dude. Wilder could have fought Breazeale his first fight as a professional. It would have been the same problem, more like the same outcome. Wouldn't have been no different, bruh. None. That was supposed to happen, bruh. Wilder need to fight him a young stud. Fight Daniel Dubois. If Wilder knock out Daniel Dubois in dramatic fashion like it's just nothing, he just mowed through. I'm gonna give that dude hella credit for that shit. Daniel Dubois is a beast, bruh. That nigga got heat for hands, bruh. He fucks motherfuckers up. I want to see Wilder fight a puncher. A real, raw dog puncher. You in the heavyweight division. I don't want to hear, oh, Wilder got a chin. He ain't fought no real puncher, bruh. Everybody that Wilder done been in the ring with, bro. Everybody, bro. Every person that Wilder been in the ring with, he already knew he was finna win, bro. The only time you could see Wilder in the fight where he really didn't think he was gonna win was the Fury fight, bro. And you didn't see that until the fight was actually happening, bro. But any of the other fights that he did, when you could see in Wilder's face, like he went into that fight knowing I'm supposed to win. Not, oh, I'm gonna win because I'm hella confident. I'm supposed to beat this dude. And for those who don't understand what that means, if you're a fighter, you understand, or if you've been around fighters or boxers, training gyms, you know what that means when I'm saying that's a dude you're supposed to beat. That means this dude is not physically stronger than you. He's not faster than you. He don't got better feet than you. He's just in there just to bump your shit up, bro. He's just in there just so you can say you fought a motherfucker, bro. That don't mean he can't fight. That don't mean he can't pose some type of threat, because all fights pose some threat. People also don't realize is 40 fights is 40 fights, 10 fights is 10 fights, 8 fights is 8 fights, regardless of the record. The fights are the fights, regardless. But anyway, people fail to realize that when you get in there, bruh, with a dude that you know for a fact that I'm finna dog this dude. I'm supposed to beat him, bruh. This dude's not supposed to do shit. He's just somebody he's supposed to be on my highlight reel, bro. That type of shit. Wilder has not been in there with somebody where it's like, I don't know. That's a tough one, bro. I have not seen Wilder in one fight except when he fought Luis Ortiz. That was the only time. I ain't gonna flex. That was the only time I was like, I don't know. Ortiz might get him because he a lefty. You know, he got a little pop to him, and he got experience because he didn't fight as an amateur, and he got that little Cuban style. Cubans can fight their ass off. So I was thinking like, okay, you know, he might get him just on the fact of me thinking Cuban boxing, heavyweight, and knowing his background. But the nigga old. Now, a younger Ortiz, I believe he probably would have gave Wilder the blues. But this old shit Ortiz, he just fighting just to be fighting. They just trying to make some shit out of nothing. Like, man, this is bullshit, bruh. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see old ass Ortiz get put on his ass again. What the fuck for? For who? Wilder trying to beat that Rocky Marciano record. He trying to get to 50-0 and trying to make himself look hella bigger than what he is, bro. And that's not even cool to me. I don't even respect. I don't give a fuck, bruh. You ain't fought nobody, bro. Fight a real puncher. Fight somebody. Because now I don't feel that about Ortiz. I don't feel like, hey, he might get you this. I don't feel that. I already know that Ortiz gonna get his ass beat. So I want you to fight somebody that's really like, hey, he might get him. And if you beat him, you beat him. But fight somebody that's a real challenge, bruh. A real challenge for you, bro. Stop fighting these dudes that you know, and God and everybody else, LDBC, hell, even I know, even some Joshua fans know you finna whoop this dude. They just hoping you lose. Cut it out, bro. Fight a real, raw, dog, heavyweight, bro, that really got the potential to fuck you over. To show what you really can do, bro. For real, for real. Don't throw no old bum ass, none of that shit. I don't want to hear about none of his opponent, none of that. No. No. I don't want to hear none of that. Because the depth in heavyweight boxing ain't deep like that. But I know it's somebody out there, Daniel Dubois, this Effie dude, Anthony Joshua, hell, even Fury with his pillow ass hands, but he could box his ass off though. So fight somebody that's really elite, top caliber, whether if it's elite skill or elite power. Fight somebody of that caliber. Stop fighting these prospects, bro. Stop fighting these up-and-coming fighters, bro. Stop fighting these future contenders, bro, and fight a contender, bro, on a consistent basis, bro. Breazeale ain't no real contender, bro. He a bum. I don't give a fuck where he at, bro. Just like Fury trying to hype up this Schultz motherfucker who's supposed to be what, number 3 to WBO, who trumped him in the man. Fuck all that. If he ain't number 1 contender or better, it's a waste of your time, bro. Cause them fights is what's gonna build your legacy. Them fights is what's gonna get you your revenue, bro. You shortcutting yourself. And then y'all sitting there talking about this business decisions and shit, bro. These promoters ain't good, bro. Cause Eddie Hearn, y'all could have made some shit pop. Give him what he want. But Wilder, you gotta accept being the fucking B-side, bro. You only got 1 belt, bro. I wouldn't give a fuck, bro. I would say the same thing, bro, if it was you. If Wilder had 4 belts and was the heavyweight, the unified heavyweight champion of the world, and Joshua only had 1, I would say the same shit for Wilder, bro. Same shit, bro. It wouldn't be no different, bro. There's no way that Anthony Joshua could be the A-side if Deontay Wilder got 4 belts. There's no way. If they had 2 and 2, that's a hard, I don't know, bruh. Then I'd just be like, I don't know, y'all gotta work it out, bruh. You do got 2 belts, he got 2 belts, y'all trying to unify some shit, undisputed some shit. Hey, y'all gotta work that out. But that ain't the case, bruh. You got 1 belt, he got 4. What the fuck is you arguing about, bro? Make the fight happen, bruh. Y'all making it too difficult. Now, I don't want to see no bullshit, oh, you don't know this, Bruh, it ain't that fucking hard, bruh. Because if you notice, all the people that's fighting on that's on the same network, under the same banner, bro, they fighting like that, bro. If you under the PBC banner, bro, you fighting PBC fighters easy, bro, except with Gary Russell Jr. and that Leo Santa Cruz motherfucker. Because for the same reason, bro, it's money in Leo Santa Cruz and they get money off him. And Gary Russell Jr., they get money off of him, but he want to fight PBC fighters. He want to fight the top motherfuckers. And they like, bro, we need you to fight the bums so we can get money. And we need the elite to fight the bums so we can get... No! The elite need to fight the elite, bro. That's what we want to see, bro. We don't want to see these niggas fight when they damn near 40, bro. We want to see them fight when they young, strong, hungry and shit. And they really want the fight to happen. And y'all thinking about y'all pockets. Because y'all can't do what Don King did unless it's a fighter under your banner. And the thing is, y'all ain't even trying to do that with the fighters under your banner. Which make no sense. Don King wouldn't have gave no fucks if he held the PBC banner. He'd have been like, y'all, Leo Santa Cruz and Gary Russell would have been fought. They'd have been fought. Shit would have been happened. Not because Gary Russell wanted to fight. Because it was money for Don King. All y'all thinking about is holding on to trying to make the most possible dollar out of these people. Y'all like, it's like y'all draining everything out of them. And then when they done, y'all talking about how, oh yeah, we trying to preserve your career. Do y'all understand training in boxing is hard on your body too? Not just fighting, bro. Training. The training is hard on your body, bro. Doing that shit over and over, bro. That shit wear your shit down. Sparring, all that shit. You don't think the motherfuckers ain't gonna feel that shit when they older in their 40s and 50s and shit? Along with the fights too? They still gonna have some wear and tear, especially the motherfuckers that's been fighting amateurs and all the shit, bro. They went the whole way. They went through the whole process, every way, from amateurs, professional, world, all that shit, bro. You don't think it ain't gonna be no wear and tear on their asses when they older? You got like fucked up, bro. You can't get around that shit when you when you are competing in a contact sport. You barely can avoid that shit playing baseball and basketball. So you damn well ain't finna avoid that shit doing boxing, kick, any combat sport, and football. Not gonna happen, bro. Even soccer, bro. Come on, man. Cut the bullshit. For real, for real. We want to see the fights, bruh. That's what we want to see. We don't got time for, oh, well, we ain't getting paid enough. Or he need to send us a contract. And fucking Keith Thurman with that bullshit too. Talking about, oh, they ain't send me no contract. So until they send me a contract and I decline it, then it's an official duck. So what you just confirmed, Keith, is when Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder received the contract and told everybody that he received the contract, what the contract was, and he said no, that's a duck. You just confirmed that for everybody. Deontay Wilder ain't sending no contract back. Yo bitch ass Keith Thurman ain't sending no motherfucking contract to say you want to fight the nigga either. But you telling me, you telling everybody, not just me, you telling everybody, you do want the fight, but you wanted the fight to be for 4 belts. Yo 2 belts and him having 2 belts. So you trying to dictate shit too. Cause you trying to maximize the dollar as well. You ain't trying to fight Errol Spence. He's not going. I'm telling y'all right here. Don't ask me shit about Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford. Don't ask me shit. I'm telling y'all right now. Keith Thurman ain't finna fight Terrence Crawford unless Terrence Crawford got 2 belts. Keith Thurman got 2 belts. Keith Thurman is not gonna fight Errol Spence unless he got 2 belts and Keith Thurman got 2 belts. He said that out his own fucking mouth. Don't ask me shit. That's what Keith Thurman on. That bullshit. Keith Thurman don't want no smoke. He want to get paid. That's what he want to do. He even said it. Why fight for 1.2 or 2.5 when I can get 10? I understand that you making business sense. I get it. You ain't trying to fight for legacy. You trying to maximize the dollar. All right, cool. So when everybody sit there and say he ducking, that's why he ducking. Because Errol Spence don't got 2 belts and neither do Keith Thurman. So until y'all let me know something else, Keith Thurman ain't finna fight nobody until somebody is on the verge of being a undisputed champion. That's the only way that somebody gonna fight, is if an undisputed championship is involved. That's the only way you finna see these top dudes fight. Or if they need their belt to make that happen. The politics in boxing now is so surrounded by trying to maximize the dollar is sickening, to where they using that as an excuse to why fights aren't happening, because they not getting paid enough money, and they getting paid record-breaking money than any fighter has gotten paid throughout all time, but it's not enough for them, so they got to get the most out of it. And like they saying, if they finna offer me 1.something million the first time, the second time around, they gonna offer you more. And that's what Deontay Wilder doing. They offer me 120 million, all the shit, they gonna offer more. Cause Shelly Finkel and Al Heyman ain't sending no motherfucking counter offers. They ain't sending nothing back saying, okay, well, how about this? But y'all doing business with ESPN and Top Rank. You said that shit in the post conference, Shelly, that you doing business with them and you already lining up fights. Shelly Finkel don't like the Hearns, y'all. They don't do good business together, bruh. So it's a possibility, unless that fight is to the degree of money where they just can't pass it up, that fight is not going to happen. Unless the Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder fight puts up to where the numbers will be so record-breaking, so phenomenal, so just out of this world. And unless that happens, bro, that fight not gonna happen, bro. That fight is not gonna happen. Because Eddie Hearn, Barry Hearn, Shelly Finkel out, they on 2 sides of the coin, and they don't do business well together. How many PBC fighters you see fighting DAZN fighters? You think the Tevin Farmer and Gervonta Tank Davis fight gonna happen anytime soon? Based on what Eddie Hearn said, the last fight that Tank Davis did, he received like 1 point something million for that fight, or 2 point something million. And Eddie Hearn said he could have gave him 4 or 5. Y'all tell me who paying who. Cause it seemed like to me the numbers that Eddie Hearn talking about is some nice numbers. But what it is that they don't want to relinquish control of their fighters, man. And that's just what it is, man. It's nothing we can do but sit back and watch the show, and I don't enjoy it. Y'all need to get over what y'all own. Let y'all egos go. Because at the end of the day, once them fighters is going on with their careers, going to be somebody else to take their place. And that's business. And y'all, at the end of the day, y'all really don't give a damn. Because it's all this going to do is just help y'all pockets. The promoters don't want no smoke, y'all. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I hit y'all with some hot shit. Follow me on Instagram at DT_boom. Follow me on Twitter at DBoyWSO. Man, you already know who it is, man. It's your boy, DT3, New Media, Notification Gang. God Squad. That's what it is, man. 100.